Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Welly and all of my friends. Today I'm going to explain about questionnaire as one of the tools in data collections. So let us know first what is actually a questionnaire. A questionnaire is one of the research instruments that consists of a series of questions and another for the purpose of gathering information from the respondent. So, in doing a research, in order to prove the hypothesis that we have already made at first, so we need to collect the real data from the respondent. Respondent is the persons that we ask to answer some questions to prove the hypothesis itself. So the goal of the questionnaire is to collect relevant data from the respondents. It can be used for a variety of purpose when you give the respondent when we give the respondent times to answer the questions, and at the end we are going to elaborate their thoughts. Okay, so there are 5 steps required in doing a questionnaire collections data. The first one, um, defining the objectives of the study. So questionnaire should allow to collect the most complete and accurate data in a way that is logic. You know that this is done in order to reach the reliable conclusions from what we are planning to observe at the end of the day. A well-designed questionnaire should meet the research goal and objectives and minimizing unanswered questions. So you know that sometimes when we share questionnaires, some respondents are not able to answer the questions or they choose to not answer the questions. So the common problem should be um, overcome by using a simple questions or clear questions or something like that. So the second step is defining the target respondents and methods to reach them. So we should know at first who is our target respondents, make them specific, and also the methods to reach them. How can I get the answer from, for example, in we are going to study about the high school students, how we can share our questionnaires with them, and so on and so on. Studying the populations from which we are going to collect the data are going to help us easier to get the personal contact interview or direct or internet-based questionnaire like Google Forms or something like that. And also the third steps is writing the questionnaires. So before writing the questionnaires, the researchers should decide on what the questionnaires content are going to be. Each question should contribute to testing one or more hypotheses that we propose in our research, established in the research that already established in our research designs. So there are some types of questions that we can use in making a questionnaire that I'm going to explain next. The fourth steps is questionnaire pilot testings. So the major challenge is to of making questionnaires is to make it all clear. To make it clear means that all respondents are going to easy to answer the questions without uh, really hard efforts. In order to identify and solve the confusing points in our questions, we need to pre-test the questions. That is called pilot testing. So during the pilot testing itself, we give the questionnaire to the participants randomly. For example, like 10 from 100 populations itself. And the last step is um, results interpretations. After having the feedback coming from our respondents, so the last step is interpreting the results or the answers coming from that we already get. Okay, next. So the questionnaire types in doing a research. The first one is exploratory questionnaires, or we often say it as qualitative data. So qualitative data used to collect data which is can be observed and recorded, but it's not in a numerical in nature. It used to be approximate and characterized. So it is not in a forms of nominals and also or numerical values. And the second types is formal standardized questionnaires, or we often say it as quantitative questionnaires. This one are used to collect quantitative data in order which is informations are going to be recorded in a numerical value. The data is quantitative, means that it can be used mathematical calculations at the end of the day when we already get the the feedback. In essentials, it answers the questions of how much, how many, and how often. For examples, we can use numerical value if, for example, like agree, very disagree, and so on and so on. So we can easily measure it at the end of the research. Okay, types of questions. It is similar to the types of questionnaires, which the first one is closed questions. Closed questions structure the answer by only allowing response which fits into pre-decided categories. Means that the data can be placed into a category that is called nominal data. For example, like yes or no, female or male, means that there only we provide the respondent choices, so they can choose. They can only answer by choosing the provided multiple choice, for example. So the closed questions can also provide original ordinal data which rank, for example, like neutral, disagree, strongly disagree, unable to answer, and so on and so on. The strength of these questions is it is going to be easier to assess at the end of the day, but the weaknesses is that it's not detailed at all, because the answers only limited into what we have already decided categories itself. And the second types is open questions. Open questions allow people to express what they think in their own words, means that we do not provide them with any kind of questions. In open questions, we often use complex questions that cannot be answered only in a few simple answers, but require more details and also discussions. The strength of this question is that at the end of the day, we're going to have rich data, various data, but it needs time, but it is really time consuming for us to analyze the results or the feedback itself. Okay, the last thing I'm going to discuss is that the advantages of using questionnaires as the technique of collecting the data. The first one is it is inexpensive, because we just share the questions and hoping for the answers from another people. Means that we do not even having such kind of incentive for our respondent, and so on and so on. The second one, results come in quickly and also can reach a large audience. Yes, because we just only share the questions, and also it we give our respondent times to answers, and also we take them out, and also we can share to whatever whoever we want, especially in the time when we make it into internet based questionnaires. The third one, it's easier to analyze the results, because at the end of the day we're going to analyze them. If we use questionnaires, especially if it is in terms of quantitative data, it's going to we are going to have quick analysis toward the data. The fourth one, it can cover all aspects of a topic. Yes, because we provide a questions, means that we can put as much detail as possible in our questions, but it still should be simple. You don't want to make your respondents do not want to answer your questions, so it's better if it is easier but also clear. The last one, the respondents can remain anonymous, because they answer the questions in terms of paper or internet-based questions, means they should not open their privacy about their answers. For example, they are not comfortably share their thoughts under their name, and so on and so on. Okay, thank you for watching. I think that's all. Sorry for all the mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.